events, pretty much anything that deals directly with the riding, training employees, all of the HR stuff. Like I said before, there are 2 different departments of our program. Well, of our company, you have the program department first. That's located inside of the Collinwood Rec Center on 163rd and Lakeshore. What the program does is teach 6th to 12th graders leadership skills and life skills. We're also teaching problem solving, critical thinking, and community responsibility. So the way it goes is they learn a different topic each week. So let's say the first week you're learning about how to prevent bullying. It's up to our instructor to keep our kids engaged and teach them in different ways, how we're going to prevent bullying. Whether if it's watching a movie, having an open discussion, or I don't know, it's pretty much up to the instructor at that point. They just have to really make sure that they're connecting with the kids and that the kids are, learning. So the second week is pretty much the same method. We got a different topic. So let's say this week the topic is how to prevent homelessness. Teach about it in different ways. Only difference between the first week and the second week is the fact that the kids have to do a community service project that ties into whatever they were previously taught. So for example, let's say that community service project is preparing meals for the homeless. So that's how we would reinforce everything that they're taught. And that's pretty much what we're all about, positive reinforcement and just trying to capitalize on that with the kids. The second department to our company is the promotions department. These are actually some of my promoters here today. This department, they pretty much deal directly with the community and the public. They work 12 to 8. They work throughout any weather, rain, sleet, or snow. They're out here trying to spread the word about our company. That's actually who Melanie ran into, some of our promoters. We go to different locations every day, talk about the program, try to collect community donations. They pass out flyers, throw events, filming, they do editing, pretty much anything that involves getting the word out here, dealing with the public. And we also do an occasional community service in different areas as well. So overall, our company is about kids and community. Me and my partner, the president, Limelight, that's one of our biggest passions. That's why we decided to be business partners in the first place. A little bit about him, his whole background was pretty much teaching. He was a student mentor. He attended college for social work. He was a counselor for a few different summer camps and daycares. So his whole passion was definitely kids. And it was mine too, but that was his predominant field of work. As for me, my background is pretty much business, mentoring, broadcasting, a lot of writing, and then I did a lot of inspirational music, positive music, just to uplift teens and kids and, make an impact on them in that way. We partnered because pretty much we just both wanted to make a positive impact on people, kids, community, pretty much everybody, and this was a great way to do it. He had the idea, pretty much he didn't know how to make the idea happen, and he figured that I would because of my background, and pretty much we did some research, and I did. But we did legalize everything together, and it was a lot of yes, we do. I was actually thinking that. Well, like I was saying before, that's our passion. Still our passion. But we're trying to do as much as we can to bring that dream alive. I feel like personally, our kids, they need this program. I feel like it's a need, especially in the inner city. Please, we need that. Because for one, it's positive. Not only is it positive, but I feel like we do a very good job at creating a safe, comfortable, and open atmosphere for the kids. A lot of times kids feel like they don't have a voice, they can't talk. And with us being young adults, they feel very comfortable with, just opening up to us. When you have someone opening up to you, it becomes a little easier to help them solve problems and to really get into them. And in the inner city Cleveland, there's not a lot of life prep programs. Also, in our program, one other thing that I take a lot of pride in is the fact that we actually discuss real topics and how to get through real life situations. Because it's one thing, school it's a good thing, don't get me wrong, but I feel as if kids need to know a little bit more than just math and social studies and things like that. They need to know exactly what it is that they're walking into. Like me, for example, I had a great childhood, but it was a bit sheltered. With it being a bit sheltered, that's a great thing, but I just wish that I would have known a little bit more in depth about some of the things that I would walk into and some of the things that I would face and how to respond to them. So I think it's a really good thing to be able to talk to a teenager, and tell them like what's really going on out here in an appropriate way. Like I said, overall, our company goal is to pretty much, we want to expand to different states. That's the company's goal. So when you see that logo, and let's say we go, Detroit, it'll be a different skyline. Same logo, whatever state we're in, different skyline pretty much. And we're rec center based, so we want to be inside of different rec centers throughout different states. So that's a little bit about the company, what we're doing, what our plan is. But I feel like it's very important, since it is entrepreneurship week, to express that it's not an easy process to have a business. It's fun, especially when you do have a passion for it. Like they said, make sure you have a passion for whatever it is that you're out there pursuing. But it definitely comes with a lot of work, and you got to be willing to put that work into it. One of the struggles that we have is pretty much the work, the timing. It's very time consuming. Got to do a whole lot of online research. Well, for us personally, because we didn't know anybody that had their own. We wasn't exposed to that. So it was like, man, we want to do this. We want to make it happen. We're on Google all day and night. How do we do this? How do we legalize that? There's a lot of talking on the phone and making sure that you're on the same page with your business partner, because a lot of times when you lose that communication, kind of blunt with your company. You got to make sure that you're on the same page with whoever you're going into business with. It's a lot of sleepless nights, like they said, with the preparation and pursuing the dream. Because even when you think that you got the plan together, I'm going to go out here, I'm going to do the plan, it's going to work, it's always the unexpected too that you have to come in and make up a backup plan for. For example, we got our articles of incorporation. For those who don't know what that is, it's pretty much basically stating that your company's name is legal. Once we got that, we were so excited, we were pumped, we were like, man, yeah, we did it, legalized it, it's great. So we're out here and we're promoting our program, and then we realized from talking to different people, they said, do you guys have your 501c3? We was like, wait. Oh, yeah, we got it. What is a 501c3? So then we had to go right back to the drawing board. A whole bunch of more research and studying and pretty much, trying to figure out what this is. We got to get it, and, just make sure that we're as professional as possible and as legit as possible. Yes, everything is good. A personal struggle for me is all of the paperwork, because it starts to pile up on you after a while. I promise, I probably have paperwork for paperwork. Every single thing, no, seriously, every single thing that we do, I'm like, wait a minute, I think it needs to be a contract for that. I think it needs to be this for that, Just trying to make sure your company is protected, it's like your baby. When it's your dream, it's your baby, you want to make sure you do whatever you can to protect that dream. And also with doing all of this paperwork, it kind of forced me into looking up the little law. With making these contracts, I found myself online, is this legal? Is that legal? And calling attorneys and asking for advice to make sure my contracts are going in the right direction. And things like that, you got to make sure you go over every little thing with a company, because with you being, with being a new brand, people, they're not going to trust you so easily in the beginning. So it's kind of like proving yourself. I guess it's proving yourself. Outside of that, like I said, I'm over the promotions department predominantly. So I'm doing all of this at night, throughout the day, but I'm still running the promotions department. So I'm still training people and trying to make sure they do things right and booking events, and it is a lot. With having a business, you have to make sure that you stay on top of your schedule, because the last thing you want to do is become sloppy or look sloppy or unprofessional. It's not a good look at all.